Hi there, it's Kevin with Gunroll Games. Here with another behind the scenes, what I got in today. What do you want to call this video series? Tape Zach doing cringy stuff. Tape Chloe interrupting the video because she only seems to give attention when the video camera comes out. So, not a big topic today, just showing the messy back. We have Mountain Dew Voltage here and some Tostitos. Hey, what's this? What is this you brought in? And we have a Danish and some salsa. That's what we got in today.
They didn't have extra mild again. I'm sorry, I can't find.
I don't care about extra mild. Mild. Oh my gosh, it's just a meme at this point. And we have some, of course, some chicken noodle soup too. We are really rolling in the wonderful food here. And you can't be a game store without Hot Pockets.
What is this?
So anyway,
Slayers, Kevin?
those are like cheap. Those are some cheap draft sleeves that I thought I'd try. So yeah, we just showcase what I got in today with some board games. I always like to talk about stuff that are non-Magic for, what in the world is that? Holy cow, we got a One Piece? We actually got a One Piece.
Oh, you got some paint. Holy cow, you painted.
So that's what I was allocated. Out of all the hundreds of stuff that I put in for One Piece, I get one Big Mom Pirates starter deck. I know nothing about this game. I don't even know what to do with this. I've had actually a lot of people come in about One Piece here at the store lately. Yeah, we've had like three or four people. Actually want to
ask about it.
I don't know.
What is
It's hard to carry
a
though.
starter set?
Yeah, it's a starter set. So,
Oh, I see.
but I mean, I put in for tons of these. I put in for, this is crazy. This is all allocated from this last like wave of stuff. Is like, I'm not joking. Hundreds of stuff I put in for One Piece. So, I don't know. We need to make amends with some of the other distributors and start using them because this one's just not working out. So yeah, this is kind of our back area. I think you've seen it before. We talk every now and again. It's messy today because I've been lazy for the past day or two because I go on little binges of working extremely hard and then burning myself out. And then we had a lot of people yesterday though, didn't we, Zach? We were pretty full yesterday and everyone wanted to chat. That's one thing about owning a game store is you end up being everyone's best friend. So you end up entertaining people. That's my number one job. If Zach wasn't so grumpy, maybe he would entertain people. But I have to be the go-to. I don't know, we're pretty 50-50, aren't we? Like 50% of the people like want to chat with you and then 50% of the people want to be my best friend.
Yeah,
And it's I think we cover most of the bases of here. Got Zach's good old 3D print operation. And his mess that he never likes me to show. Is this what it looks like to be an artiste? An artiste? He's built his own little...
what happens when you run a store and try to do everything else? You don't get time to do anything.
That is true.
So,
But that is what's going on. Didn't even come with the topic. I'm going to try to get out these daily videos so at least to you guys can see my chaotic life. So, Commander Masters continues to be absolutely horrid. I do have some live streams that people want me to do. Bacon bombs for some set boosters to get rid of all this excess set boosters. I think most of these were cancellations. Like, I actually didn't order much inventory for the store because our pre-orders were absolutely miserable. They were so dismal. Being summer, our area just struggles in the summer. They could put out like the best set ever and it would still... I mean, this kind of is the best set ever. It would still struggle here in our area in the summer because everyone's out doing things. It seems like fall through spring is when we are really, really good here at Gonro Games. And so it's got the double whammy of Commander Masters of coming right off Lord of the Rings when everyone binged. We sold out here of Lord of the Rings, so we actually sold a lot of product for Lord of the Rings. But Commander Masters has been absolutely dismal. No one wants to pay the price for it. Everyone thinks it's like a terrible set when actually looking at the contents of it and then opening up a few packs myself, I'm like, geez, this set's actually really, really strong. Really, there's a lot of good reprints and cards into it, but it is what it is. So Zach let the ketchup out. Don't look at my messy area back there. We won't even look over that direction, huh, Chloe? It's your fault. That's where you sit, Chloe. I blame you. But yep, this is kind of my chaos back here. Pokemon continues to struggle, really struggle. with sales here locally, as well as a lot of old dead inventory. So this is my problem with Pokemon. So this is the stuff that I've taken from distributors, because they won't sell you booster boxes unless you take their other crap that goes with it. So this is all the crap that's been piling up just to get the few booster boxes we're able to get. And so booster boxes and elite trainers sell pretty good. So here's my like stockpile of elite trainers. But all this other crap, like these are all box sets of Pokemon. These entire shelves here are Pokemon. They are just awful. And really the only thing that's good for them, I know that some of them might age well in the long term if they have like a really iconic, like these Lucarios might, because Lucario is a very iconic Pokemon. But typically all these things are good for is breaking down. It's actually worse too, because it's a worse pack per, like if you actually break these products down, the price per pack is actually worse than going the booster box or the elite trainer route. But unfortunately, that's a lot of times the only way you can get product for Pokemon, as well as it's the only way that I'm allowed to buy booster boxes, is by additionally taking some of this crap. And Pokemon's really going that direction now. So they're coming out with a few, I wouldn't call them reprints, but restocks of a few of the older booster boxes that are, well, I wouldn't say really older, just really standard set booster boxes that are hard to come by right now because they're in like the 120s, 140s, and really not even available at the distribution level. Pokemon has been coming out with these like little bundles, is what I've been hearing. So you have to buy like, 6 Lucario V-Stars to get 2 booster boxes. And this is, again, how this crap piles up, where you get so much of this garbage because, again, it's just, all it is contains like 4 packs in here, and then usually these V's promos aren't even that great. They don't really go for anything, and there's no value in them. So that's kind of the issue with Pokemon at the moment. Magic is still an absolute crap show with just lots of products burning up. If you guys, I need to really revive my Rogue Market channel, because all these things that should be going up in value, like Jumpstart, this is the OG Jumpstart, this should actually start being overvalued. It's old enough where you'd think that the cards within them would start to appreciate, and then that would increase the box price. Or things like Zendikar Rising, this should be about the time period where it starts going up. But not only that, are these products not going up? Have you seen the collapse of this era product, like Ixalan, or even Theros, like Theros, Ixalan, this era, Ikoria, so I call this era like the collector's boosters. Those were all doing wonderful for the past couple years. We're going up in value. Everything is crashing. All of the sealed market prices are crashing, and it goes back to some of the other videos I've done. It's all the speculators that are at the same time getting out of Magic and trying to put their money into other things, or just like expenses have just piled up, where people have done this whole investment strategy so horribly wrong when they went into debt to invest into Magic, which is absolutely ludicrous unless you have like some sort of reason to go into debt, like a store or something. So now they're trying to recoup all of that kind of stuff by blowing out all of the products on the market, and then it's just led to an overall crash. So it's this kind of Dutch tuliping that's gone on. But the big thing is, though, that Wizards of the Coast and Pokemon and these other companies, they printed in to the speculative bubble, and that always is going to cause a nightmare for the next couple of years. And these type of companies, they need to do the big boy decision and scale back, and thankfully Pokemon has. That's a good thing with Pokemon, is to keep announcing like repeat hiatuses. They keep trying to figure out ways to get this product moving. And in fact, Pokemon's in a weird position right now, because from what I've read, so Scarlet and Violet and then Paldea Evolved broke all attendance records for pre-releases and events. So they're like equivalents to Pro Tours and stuff, have just been through the roof with players, but the collectors are so lackluster right now. You don't see the big Logan Pauls, is it Logan or Jake, whoever was in that. You don't see a lot of the celebrities that were really into Pokemon and pumping that market. They've all just gone away from the hobby, and Pokemon's really, really struggling with that. So we've seen Pokemon stagnate, we've seen Magic really stagnate and start to go down in this kind of era of booster boxes, which is really, really troubling for the long term. You can see I'm just all this stuff is burning a hole in my store right now, because it's like I don't want to take losses on it. I want to play the long run with it, but at some point, I'm gonna have to start recouping stuff if I want to. This is just like dead money I could be investing in other stuff. So What do we got over here? I do have some Lord of the Rings collector's boosters I was able to get in. These all will be available. I'm gonna try to figure out how I'm going to get these. But this is another thing. This is another thing I want to talk about, is this type of product that typically was at your big box store. It's starting to come back down through the distribution lines where they're trying to blow it out this way. So again, Kamigawa, I can't think of a better standard set, at least as far as collector's editions. These ones, remember when Kamigawa collector's editions went to like, it was one of the very few products actually sold around like what MSRP should be, or at least even more than like distributor price for the collector's boosters a week out. Because standard sets have all gone, back down to basically nothing on eBay and TCG Player and those type of markets. But Kamigawa did quite well. Well, this sort of stuff, these like what they call mega booster packs, which are just a big waste. Like, let me open one of these things to show you how stupid this is. If I could do it one-handed here. Maybe I can't do it. This just contains one pack in here. So Zach, I need a hand. Where's Zach? Open this thing, Mr. Zach. It's just the biggest waste.
Have you noticed? So some of these are selling.
Ooh, we're gonna get
We're gonna lightning.
That's some good thunder. Us desert dwellers don't
So
we hear rain and we get scared.
These are actually selling for more for some of the sets in these packages.
They do, but they're impossible to ship.
Oh, that's
so good
true.
luck with that.
It'd
That's
be
what I'm
like
saying.
$8
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
shipping,
I don't want to keep them sealed and stuff because it's like, this would be a pain in the butt to ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That'd be
$8
like
minimum.
$8,
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, look at the waste at Wizards. They try to. These are such stupid things. I swear these are marketed towards parents. Like, ooh, I'm getting something like amazing on this. Is a little freaking pack in here.
Yeah.
So,
Anybody wants some Warhammer?
So, there's other Warhammer too. Yep, D&D is doing bad. How's Warhammer doing? Their market's still pretty ish, nice-ish.
Well, our market kind of sucks because everybody has everything.
Yeah, well, that's it goes in flows for sure with Warhammer, with stuff. So they require lots of new blood to get people going. So, wow, I'm getting low on boulders. Just noticed that I'm starting to slow down on or empty out of the boulders. But anyway, where was I going with this train of thought with Magic? Yeah, there's still a lot of stuff that still is continuing. I think of another product that should be going up by now, and it's still so stagnant. These Theros Beyond Death. But there's my kind of stockpile, my mess of stuff. Our little streaming setup here. Some overstock of board games and whatnot. And yep, that was what we got in today. It was just mostly this One Piece and some board games and some other stuff. It's funny because I think I need to do this order just for these Forgotten Realms, because this was an order for a customer because these were on sale. And so I had to buy these Forgotten Realms. I'm like, what else can I do to get this up to $750? Because that's what free ship is. I had to buy a crap ton of board games to get it up there. But anyway, that's what we have today. This is a cool game here. I'm super excited to play this Clever Forever. That's my discussion for today. Hope everyone enjoyed this video. If you have any suggestions for things you'd like to see or things for me to talk about, if you like this type of format, if you'd prefer me just like kind of Rudy style, being up behind a counter and ranting into the camera, I'd like to get your input. This has been Kevin and the Chloe. Thanks for watching.